Hey guys, I just wanted to congratulate you on finishing week 1 of your Coach Basics training, and now you're on to week 2. How exciting! So I was reading through some of the comments, and I was just noticing that some of yous were making comments about struggling with time management, and this was something that as a coach starting out, I really struggled with as well. Just to kind of give you a background on me, I am a full-time, my full-time job is an engineer working for a consulting firm. So with my job, I am actually required to work basically the hours that the contractor works. So I was working, when I started out as a coach, I was working 10, 12-hour days. And then I also decided that I was going to pick up a part-time job working at Boston Pizza. So I was working another 10 to 15 hours a week working there. So starting out as a coach, I definitely struggled with time management and fitting and struggling with the time to fit all these activities in. And as a coach, there's so much information that we're presented with right off the hop. Like maybe you don't know the products or the programs that well. You're trying to learn how to present those to people, how to talk with people. You're trying to catch up on all these different videos and all these different resources that are available online, and it can be very overwhelming. But this group that Leslie has put together is something that's more of a formatted training for you guys that will really help you get started off on the right foot and really help you to know the basics of coaching, which is really all you need to start out. And if you have questions or issues, that's what your upline sponsor is for. You can ask them questions. There's the Beachbody FAQ, which is a wicked resource as well. But for me, the time management part, I started having to wake up an extra hour early. And sometimes I would stay up an extra hour late at night. I would work during my breaks. I would work on my lunch, just trying to get those extra little things in and do my 3 vital behaviors. And so I struggled with knowing what to post and all the typical things that we do struggle with as coaches when we start out. But it all comes in time. Don't think that you need to know everything right off the hop. And I feel like a lot of time management issues come with people feeling like they need to spend hours and hours on these things, and that's not the case. Like, this doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't come right away. Don't get me wrong, there was tons of times that I was like, oh my God, like, this is so much, this is too much for me. But I really had to sit back and think, like, why am I doing this? And I know everyone says, like, go back to your why, and it's totally, totally right. If you have a strong enough why, you will make the time. And for me, I have several different whys, and each and every one of them is very, very important to me. And like when I started out coaching, actually I started with a program, and I started as a challenger first, and I ended up getting married last July, and my husband and I had decided that we weren't gonna have kids right away, and then as things kind of happened, we ended up getting pregnant. And I started to get really nervous, and he started to get really nervous, and we were running numbers, and I know that's not the first thing that you should think of when you're thinking about being new parents and whatever, but the truth of the matter, that's what happens, and that's how things go. And so anyways, we kind of like figured out that we were gonna have to sell the house, and I was already working crazy hours at work. He was working crazy hours at work. I was working at Boston Pizza. He was working, he's a volunteer firefighter with the city. And it was just, I don't know, I just found it like super, super difficult. And so I think I had myself so stressed out that we ended up actually having a miscarriage. And it was then and there that I kind of said to myself, I'm like, okay, why did this happen? Was I stressed out? Was I stressed out about money? Was I not it fit? Was I not like I didn't know. So then and there it was kind of like this is my time. So I ended up contacting Leslie, and she got me started with the 21-day fix, and I ended up having crazy good results. And then she presented the coaching opportunity to me, and with that, everything kind of came flooding back to me, and I was like, you know what, like I can I could make this work, and this would allow me to do stuff from home. This would allow me to do a part-time job from home rather than having to go to Boston Pizza and work for $10 an hour. And um so yeah, I took it, and I ran with it. And don't get me wrong, there was many times that I struggled, and I failed, and I've been doing this for 6 months now, and I'm finally at a point now where my why is so strong, and I'm so driven to make things work, because when it does come time that we are ready to have kids, I want to be able to let them do the things that they want to do and give them everything that they need, and and I want to be able to go on trips with them. I didn't get to go on a whole lot of trips when I was younger, um, but I want to be able to take them and do those things. And if we want to take a week off, it's not a huge deal. Um, so yeah, that was a huge thing for me, and now I have absolutely no doubts about doing this, and I make the time for myself to do my workout. I make the time to do my personal development. I make the time to learn new things about the business, and I've realized that I don't need to do it all at once, and that I have the resources. We have these amazing coaching groups that are available and that allow us to excel in the business. Um, if your boss gave you the opportunity to go on a training course and promised you that he would give you a wage increase, would you go on the course? Absolutely you would. And this is absolutely no different. We're giving you the tools and the resources to run your business and to be successful in it, and we are here for you 100% if you have any questions. So take the opportunity and treat it like a training course, because it will make your business flourish, and you will far surpass that raise that your boss was going to give you for going on that course for the week. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to make this little video just to let you know that we are here, as a resource for you, and these groups are a great resource. So please, please, please use them. So that's all I have for tonight. So have fun with your week, guys.